Okay, hello everybody. So I thought we could do some. Cut that out. So today I'm going to show you how to survive your first night. And guess what? This is all being filmed on a Nintendo Switch. Not being filmed, but playing Minecraft on Nintendo Switch. Okay. First thing you're going to do is, so when you get Minecraft, get in, you're going to be seeing all of this. Except for that Realms button. That's when you have a Microsoft account. This is a news button. Play, settings, marketplace. There are some free marketplace add-ons there, but they're not exactly as luxury as the paid ones on there. 95% of them are going to be paid. So there's two options. You can either try to customize it, make it a better experience. Now on Nintendo Switch you don't have vibrant visuals. I'd recommend putting that on if you want to. So let's say I'm going to do that. Okay, click on settings, press A. It's the controller there. Now this is all personal preference. You can get all these. These are all my customizable settings. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to do like the ones I think you should. So camera sensitivity, I have that on 75. Hello, Hitty. That's a cat in this household. This is hide controller hints. So it will give you hints on which buttons to use to do what. X, Y button swap. So that will change from this from being going to your inventory to X being going to your inventory. And by the way, do not turn on auto jump. It's not that hard to jump. These are all your controls. Oh, and by the way, the camera is being held up by two toothpicks on a shoebox. And yeah, there's all those. And this is 1.21.100 survival. It's controller, general. That's not really needed. Video. This right here is where you're gonna be able to go to vibrant visuals, but for Nintendo Switch it's not even there. So if you're on Nintendo Switch, I would recommend doing fancy. Vibrant visuals requires a supported device and it is not compatible with marketplace texture packs or worlds. Render distance. If you have a lot of add-ons, like a lot added onto a world, this is more expert stuff. Well, by the way, my name's Hunter. You're gonna want to lower that, but 12 is recommended. Also recommended by me. Brightness and anything, but you can follow that. 70. This you can literally just change it in game, so you don't have to go into here. If you want to hide your hand for some reason, don't do that. Hide paper doll, maybe do that. I would recommend. Screen animations, do that. That will give you a lot more immersive experience. HUD opacity. That's how opaque, how much you can see how transparent the hotbar. And it's also in. I don't know where it went. Text background opacity. These would give you a better experience. I would put those to 0. Oh, jeez. FOV, I would strongly recommend putting it to 90. I mean, now your FOV is like right now on your on the camera, you can see my fingertips right there. That's how big your FOV is. Now in the game, you'll be able to see a lot wider if you put it higher. Split screen, that's for local multiplayer. I would do the camera shake and view bobbing. Camera shake. Fancy leaves, you can see through them. These are like the recommended settings almost. Render clouds. Yeah, you would do that. Fancy bubbles. Beautiful skies, I would recommend. Oh, don't mind that. We'll just switch to the dumb Joy-Cons. Smooth lighting, definitely put that on. FOV can be altered by gameplay. So that means, let's say you start sprinting, your FOV will widen, as if you're being pushed back almost. I turn that off because it gets a little bit glitchy on Nintendo Switch. Frame rate limit, I would put it at like 50 if you have add-ons. Again, more expert stuff. Frame rate limit, I put it at 50. That's a pretty good one. You get enough, because the Nintendo Switch can like barely put it go up to 60. So anti-aliasing, that's, you see all these pixels here, that it will try to like curve it off for you. So if I put it to 2, it makes it a little bit smoother. Allow in-game graphics on switching. Upscaling, I don't really know what that is, but it's on. Excuse the sounds. Extra large new UI. And there's reset to default. Don't really press that. Audio. I'll just let you see my settings. Cat's on. Global resources. This is if you had some packs. Like, I'm going to have actions and stuff on. Just the animations though, not the texture pack. Beginners, you don't really have to worry about this. Just make beginners. It's gonna provide me with animations that aren't in the vanilla game and like new 3D models. I'll probably tell you when that's not in the original game. Okay, it's gonna be the animation. Sorry for my stuttering. So the animations are gonna be very basic in the vanilla game. Storage, if you need to clear out some cache, those are temporary files. It'll make it less laggy, maybe. Do not delete your local screenshots. I'll teach you what those are one day. Resource packs, if you want to delete any. That's marketplace content. Language, if you speak Denmarkian, I don't know. I put mine to English United States. I think you can tell why I put that there. I'm speaking to you. Don't really worry about that. Okay, let's get to the game. Actually, yeah. And now you want to play your game. Now, do not go to the marketplace yet, alright? This button right here. And it doesn't always look like that. Usually it's just a gray thing. Actually, most of the time it's promotional. Oh, gosh. Most of the time it's Most of the time it's advertising material. And that will show you your version. Oh, well, at that corner down there, way down there, I don't want to move the camera because I don't want it to break down. Right now it says I'm on 1.21.100. Okay? I'll show you what version you are. So if you updated, you won't be able to. Yeah. Okay, now you're gonna play the game. That's my main survival world. These are your realms. You have to make a monthly subscription, and you also have to, for Nintendo Switch users, for every user you have to have a Microsoft account. For Nintendo Switch users, you have to have a Microsoft account and a Nintendo Switch Online account. And you'll pay like a couple bucks a month for that to keep it up and running. Why am I not sitting down? Jeez. So then you can play with your friends. They can get on any time. This is where you will receive your indentations. There's also in your profile you can see your indentations. Join a realm. Subscribe now. Servers. You need both subscriptions again. So where you'll be able to play. There's all these nice servers. The Hive is the most popular. I can't play on any of these because I don't have a Nintendo Switch Online membership. I've never really played multiplayer except for like one time. Now we're gonna play the game. But there are so some settings. Yeah, I got to go through there. Create new world. This is all dynamic worlds that you would get through, and it suggests them to you. And you'll get Marketplace Pass. It's like a trial of a bunch of add-ons, dynamic worlds. That's Marketplace stuff. You're a beginner. Don't worry about that right now. I have a bunch. Okay, now main settings. Now, this video is probably gonna be titled like some survival, I don't know, survival. But there's also creative. It's completely limitless. Mobs don't attack you. Can't really die. You can't die. I'm new to this thing, so. And you can get any block, any amount of it, anytime you want. So if I wanted creative, I'd choose creative. But now I can't earn achievements. As well if you turned on cheats. Survival. We're gonna do that, alright? You don't have to, but this tutorial is for survival. Difficulty. Peaceful, no mobs spawn. Actually, it will give you a little right there. No hostile mobs spawn, only some neutral mobs spawn, and passive mobs. I take a breather. Hunger bar doesn't deplete, and health replenishes over time. If you just wanted to have a pleasant little build around, but you don't want to be in creative, you want to get the stuff yourself, I would do that. Easy. Hostile mobs spawn, but deal less damage. Hunger bar depletes it and drains health down to 5 hearts. Hardcore, you're not going to want to do that as your first world. Normal, this is the best. Hostile mobs spawn and deal their standard damage. Hunger bar depletes and drains health down to half a heart. Excuse my breathing. So that's what I would recommend. I always do that. Hard. Hostile mobs spawn and deal more damage. Hunger bar depletes and drains all health. And then there's also hardcore. It will automatically put it to hard, and you will not be able to respawn, alright? Not. Plus, of course, it will be way harder. You'll lose your world if you die. But hard is, you don't have to put on hardcore to have hard. Normal. Okay. And your world name. You can name it anything you want. So we'll name it something. Whatever you want. And if you don't do that, it will just name it my world. Advanced. This little tab over here. Okay, there's world seeds. You can look up on YouTube, do YouTube, like best 1.21 and or whatever update it is. Best Chase the Skies update, seed, world seed. And you have to do for Bedrock or Java. This is Bedrock, so you would look up Bedrock. Why are you eating the bag? No eating the bag. That's a cat. Itty. Don't do so I could put in some, you can even put like best snowy mountain 1.21.100 bedrock seed, you know? And then you would put that string of numbers in there. But there's also templates. Very basic templates, but let's say I wanted to guarantee that I'd spawn in a deep dark world, or near it at least. Or in a Marin Grove swamp, or in the snowy village. Lush caves, jagged peaks, bamboo forest, taiga village, winding river, coastal village, ocean monument ahead, desert village, abandoned village, mesa plateau, outpost ahead, spooky mansion, the woodland mansion, taiga bay, stronghold below. That's going to be for like the end game. Forest Glade, Epic Jungle, Mushroom Island, Survival Island, Trial Chambers, that's my favorite structure, Cherry Grove, Sunflower Field, and Pale Garden. So you can do any of those, but I'll just do the base biomes. Starting map, you get a map, you can use it. You get to know where you actually are. I wouldn't recommend it though. Bonus chest. Spawn close to a chest with items to get you started. Like maybe some wooden tools, maybe every once in a while a stone pickaxe, a bunch of wood, some saplings. It's interesting. Show coordinates. Now there's going to be this thing called chunk base. I would recommend it. You get to know where structures are. Just look up like chunkbase.com and then go to the bottom of the website and then of the page and click seed map. You would put your seed in there. You get to see all your biomes. You get to see all the structures where they are. And if I tap, turn the battery saver on. Then, and you would get to know where. Now, if I clicked on a village, it would tell me where those coordinates are. It'll be Y, almost like a coordinate grid. It'll be Y, Z, and X. And show days played, we're gonna do that. It'll display the number of in-game days played. Recipe unlocking. You would want all of this. Skip night by sleeping. Sleeping in a bed at night will actually skip to the morning. Hey, I want that disabled. Maybe I'm playing a more challenging world. So I would turn that on. Required sleeping players. How many players must be in the bed to skip the night? Now, if you're playing on a server, I would set this to 0, or your friend's going to join in every once in a while in local multiplayer. That means on the same console, just 2 different controllers, two different players playing on your world. Excuse me. But if you're on a single player world, just do all. Your friend's never going to come on. Immediate respawn. It's totally up to you. skip the "you died" menu and immediately respawn. Aw. Aw, man. Aw, man. The toothpicks, they're broken now. See if they'll still work. Nope. Probably not. Okay, we're back. Respawn radius, just keep that at whatever you have. This is your simulation distance. The game loads and applies changes within a range of 64 by 64 blocks from the player. That's 4 chunks. 96 by 96, 8 chunks. 128 by 128 blocks. So that's how things are going to load in. That's how... No, it's not your render distance. That's your simulation distance. So if there's... Let's say you have... Let's say there's another... let's say there is a pig doing something. 5 chunks away from you. If you have it set to 4 chunks, that pig won't be able to do anything. But if you have it at 6 chunks or 8 chunks, they'll be able to move around. Things will load in, stuff like that. So I would recommend putting it to 8 chunks. Multiplayer. This screen is depressing. You don't have a Nintendo Switch Online membership. You don't have Nintendo Online Services membership. You need to play online. And it's this isolated man. It's me. Hello, Whitney. Cheats. Now, if you want the achievements, they give you cool customization options. Like capes. Well, not full-on capes, but items to customize your character with. Now, if you turn on cheats and generate the world, you won't be able to get any achievements in this world. I usually do keep inventory, but I won't do that for this. Resource packs and behavior packs. This is marketplace stuff. If you turn on any experiments, you won't be able... This is the newest drop, experimental. You won't be able to get any advancements. Same as cheats. And it used to be you can't get any achievements done if you have add-ons on, resource packs and behavior packs. And if you install just one resource pack, you can also it also installs the behavior pack for you. Unless there's only a resource pack to the add-on, or texture pack, whatever marketplace stuff. And you used to not be able to get achievements, but now you can. You can install whatever you want. I might put the gravestone add-on on. Hold on. So I installed this one just for... This is actually a free add-on on the marketplace. I would not install anything before you get the total vanilla experience. Now I'm just doing this for the video purposes. I usually just do keep inventory. You don't lose anything on death. This will have a little gravestone so I don't know my stuff despawns. And now that you would have made everything, you can press create. Or if you want to do some more realms, you can press create on realms. It'll take a little while to create the world, mainly if you have it with add-ons. I'm going to pause the recording. So now it only does this because it's generating the world. You know, all that nice generation, generating all your structures. Okay, just give it a minute. And I just want to say thank you for watching this video. It's not going to end, but it's not going to end right now. But thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. Of course, I'm not getting money from this. I'm just doing this for fun, you know? And it is still not loading. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, there we go. Don't mind this. Like, do you see how I punch? That's from the actions and stuff resource pack. So that won't be in the regular vanilla game. So now, and press plus to, if you press plus, that will pause your game. Now, first thing you're going to want to do whenever you start any new world, unless you're like speedrunning, I don't do that, but you're going to want to analyze your surroundings. Now, a bad spawn would be, there are two types of spawns. There are good spawns, there are bad spawns. If you spawn in a bad spawn, there will be like, maybe it's a desolate island in the middle of nowhere, there's no trees, maybe you'll not even spawn in a desert or mesa biome. Those have the dead bushes that have sticks in them. But it looks like I spawned in a snowy taiga. The most common spawns are like in a forest or in the plains. But anyway, let's resume. Okay, now first thing you're gonna want to do is go punch a tree and hold it. Don't just boom, boom, boom. Why is it not breaking? You have to hold it. That's a pretty common misconception. Now you're gonna want to take to notice. This is your health bar. Whenever you're getting attacked or take damage, that will go down. You have to make sure that stays up. If that goes to 0, you're dead. Stuff's gone if you don't have keep inventory on or a gravestone hat on. Now, press X or Y if you didn't do the XY button swap. And you're going to press X. Now, there is this recipe book, but I want you to do this. Maybe keep some of these so you can have a little campfire, at least 3. Now I have 16 wood. I take this wood, put it in this formation, and while I'm in here, I'm going to craft some sticks, just like that. I'm going to place it down. Now I'm going to try to restrict myself from using these, but if you want to, you can just go over here. I would recommend only making a wooden pickaxe. Nothing else wooden, unless it's really getting night, or maybe a wooden axe. That wouldn't hurt. Mine that up. You want to keep that, and you can use the axe to mine the trees faster, the wood faster. And this animation is from the actions and stuff. I don't know. Resource pack. Now, it's just gonna. This tree is just gonna stay floating. If you're on a server, nobody's gonna like you if you just leave it floating. Build 1 or 2 blocks up, so you can get those last pieces of wood and mine it back. Now all the leaves will deteriorate, decay, whatever. Now I have some more wood. You can get as much wood as you can, but try to stay on a schedule. Oh, wolf. That's a action stuff animation. It's just sad. Now you're gonna want to take your wooden pickaxe, look for a cave. Oh, this is good. So if you spawn near a village, you're gonna want to go to that. I didn't spawn near one. I'll probably make another little series where I spawn in a pre-made one. Not pre-made, but this is a ruined portal. You can use this to get to the nether, but we're not there yet. I'm checking this. Golden pickaxe. Gold is not good. If you ever find that, do not... Honestly, I would just leave this in there if I wasn't starting. Iron nuggets. These are useful. Collect those. Obsidian. If you're going to come back to this later, just leave that in there. Fire charge, leave that in there. Enchanted golden apple. That is a very powerful thing. Keep that. Okay. You can get like some netherrack. I wouldn't know. Oh, here we go. That's a normal forest. I really like jagged peaks. Maybe some snowy taiga. And there are different types. And I also like a good forest or plains every once in a while. And over here, I'd go to the oak. It's a nice little pond. That's coal. We need that. Well, this is coal. You can mine this with a wooden pickaxe. Any sort of pickaxe that's... yeah. Any pickaxe. Sand, I would get that for glass. This is water. You would need a water bucket to get that. Sugar cane if you want paper. Oh, that's cool. That's a new feature. And you can also use that to make sugar. Maybe you can make a cake in the future. Hello, Zeus. And this is oak instead of spruce wood, which that was in taiga. There are many different types of wood. You can get oak. This is my favorite type of wood. My favorite type of stone is deep slate. Cobbled deep slate. Sorry, I got it. And this stuff is leaf litter. It's just a bunch of leaves. It's looking good on your end, guys. I hope it is. If so, I can't do anything. And you got oak wood. You can just... all the different types of wood are for personal preference. Little battery. That's fine. We'll just keep going. We're going to go to 5 days here. And then next episode we'll go 5 days there. This is birch. Nobody really likes birch, but you know, everybody's hating on birch. But you know what's really bad? Maybe I should turn this off for you. That would be way better, but it's super dark. It's like evening. But you know what's really bad? Birch is at least alright. You know what's really bad? Acacia and jungle. Which is absolutely bad. And since I didn't find... these are pumpkins. You can get that if you want to grow some pumpkins and make some pumpkin pie. I'll show you some stuff that you can make with it. Now, since I couldn't find an exposed cave, I can either dig a hole. I wouldn't dig a straight hole, or dig into a mountain. And just... I'm going to show you. The best way to get dirt is with a shovel. Now I'd keep doing this, and I would stand back, go to the one right in front of me, and keep going down, like 3 more blocks, so I don't bump my head. See, I bumped my head like several times. But if you do need to go straight down, don't just go infinitely down. I'm normally a very neat inventory organizer, don't worry. stand in between the middle of these blocks. If you do that, okay, I stand on this one. This is copper. They are adding this in the newest update, that you can make copper armor and copper tools. I would just go straight to stone, then iron, though. Oh, sun's going down. Now mobs are going to start spawning because it will get dark. So in this case, I wasted my time, so I couldn't hurry up for once. I'm going to want to get sheep to get wool, mainly, so I can make a bed to skip the night. Make sure you do not fall in caves. You can get fall damage. And since I couldn't get stone to make a stone sword, there are wooden swords, but I would just use an axe, even though in Bedrock, what are they? Swords are way stronger, and there's just spam clicking. I'm like, Java. Weirdo Javas. Java's actually alright, I'm not against it. See, spider. He's gonna start attacking me. I can kill this guy to get some string. There's a zombie over there. But since I'm so under, let's say I'm just pretending to be a beginner. Pink sheep, those are rather rare. Uncommon. Skeleton, just run, guys. And for skeletons, I would want you to zigzag, but make it not just turn right and left. Make it, whoa. That is a big cliff. If you get inspiration from that, that's great. That's a savanna biome. That's where you get acacia. Must have summoned it. Floating block. Okay, let's get back on track. My gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm doing this so fast. Now, when it turns daytime, that days played meter will go up. Just a bunch of gravel. See, we got stone. This is usually stone beach, but it's all gravel. That is super odd. Watch out for those creepers, mainly when building. And the reason I was killing even any animal other than sheep, is because you can cook it in their beef in a furnace, or just eat it raw, but I wouldn't do that. They give you way less saturation. Spiders give you string. Okay, run. Never do that, because I'm an experienced player, and if I had the right tools, I would have been able to run. Now, at this point, I need to eat this enchanted golden apple, because now I can run. And I guess if you, now if your sword breaks, and the mob is still alive that you're trying to defeat, if he's still alive that you were trying to defeat, you should swap to your axe. If your axe somehow breaks or you don't have one, go to your pickaxe. It's like a last ditch option though. I wouldn't go into the woods. Now at this point, I didn't prepare properly. I would just start building it. Don't waste your precious wood. You can either do this, put 3 blocks down, 1 block above you. But normally put a torch in here. What? But I wouldn't do that. I would build a little hut. Now it does not need to look beautiful. Do not aim for that. You are early in the game. And if you really need to, just cut off the corners. Because you only have time. You don't really have time to be digging through the ground right now. And leave a window. Window, so you can see when it's daytime. But watch out for spiders. So, if I had another block, I would block that up. then since I don't have a torch, I can't. Oh wait. Okay, you would normally use a crafting table with make a stick. Put it in there like that. And your coal or charcoal, you don't have that yet. And boom, you have a torch. You put that there since you don't have add-ons, so you don't have dynamic light. Then we would just wait out the night. And pause the recording. Now, normally, if I were to make a bed, I would need all the same wool, so I can't use pink wool and some white wool combined. Yeah. So you would take 3 wood, don't need a specific type, like I said earlier. You put wool like that. Remember, you can't mix the wool colors. And you put 3 wool right there. But I didn't prepare well enough, so. And spruce saplings, you would plant on some grass. Let's see if I can sneak out and do this. And slowly it would grow. If you get some bones and turn it into a bone meal, you could grow that faster. But yeah. So, how's your day? Oh, great gosh, is that a zombie? Don't do like what I just did and peek out. And I swear, guys, the TV doesn't look like this. It's just the glare on the phone. Oh, that dirt looks weird. But yeah. So anyways, hope your day's going good, guys. And yeah. And I would take this chance to start mining. Just dig down. So if you really want to restrict your pickaxe use, boom, now I have stone. You can do this, a little 2x2. Make sure you place torches. So the thing is, mobs spawn in the dark. Not just at night, they just spawn in the dark. Like really low light levels. Which is, I think it's 0. How to get a lot of stone, you're going to be using this next few days. Actions and stuff animation. Whenever I say that, that means it's going to be animation that's on the vanilla game. Oh great, my pickaxe broke. But I got this from a... oh, yay, more coal. You need this. Coal usually has pretty big veins. Ugh, gosh. Why can't I speak? And no, I do not have headphones on. I do have them, but... like, where is this coal vein leading me? Yeah, see, that's coal for you. No, gold. I feel like it would be daylight outside now. It is. Hooray, we survived our first night. And I want to leave your torches. These could be useful in the future. Disrespect to nature. I'm filming. Just have a very steep hill. Very steep hill. Like that. That would be a very sick place to build. But that's not for me. I like building in plains, forests, and maybe jagged peaks. Maybe jagged peaks and snowy taigas. I would build that as my secondary home. So I'm planning. See how that I landed in the water? I didn't take fall damage. But if I were to land on any ground, I would have died. Same with powdered snow. Put powdered snow in a bucket. See. And just before you're about to hit the ground, place a water bucket or powdered snow bucket if you're going to the nether, where you can't place water, use a powdered snow bucket. And I usually just use a powdered snow bucket instead of water. I'm saying, my words are so repetitive. Because the water doesn't go everywhere, doesn't spill it. It's the village. I wish I could get a village for you guys, but I guess that's not happening. This is a... Whoa. What the heck? I wish I could get a village for you guys, but I guess that's not happening. So yeah, by the way, welcome to Minecraft. I hope you enjoy your time. Well, I hope you enjoy playing Minecraft. Alright? I'd usually go around killing these animals so you can get food. See how my hunger bar is down? That means I won't be able to regenerate. And now that it's this low, I can't sprint. And I have some truly cinematic snapshots. And if you want to take a screenshot, let's see if that's on the screen. Plus button for Nintendo Switch, which is the pause menu. And in Chase the Skies, the game is paused. I think you would need a Microsoft account for this. It's actually pretty simple to log into it. You can either press that or just press X. I know it's a low battery. And if you want to change your settings real quick, there's settings and save and quit so you can get back to your main menu. If you're playing on Realms, this is where you would check where all your players are. I don't have a Nintendo Switch Online membership though. It's kind of depressing. Oh, jeez. Always watch where you're walking there. Yeah, I need to make a... So I place down my crafting table. I'll restrict from using the recipe book somehow. Take my cobblestone. Since I only have one stick, I'll craft a sword. And when we get later in the series, or I show you my survival world, I'll show you what you would mainly want in your inventory and the orientation you would want it in. But this for now. You take your stone sword, put it there, or axe if you're using it, or your main weapon that you're going to be using. And do this. There would be an axe here, so placeholder. And I would want some blocks, so if I ever need to block myself off, or build a really quick hut, or build up real quick, I do that. And then, if you really want to, put your torch there, well, or some food. But this is good for now. Don't use your pickaxe, that would waste your durability, since I don't have an axe. What's my battery percentage here? Guess I couldn't check. Black horse. You can actually ride these. Yes. You need a saddle and carrot, something like that. Oh, and also, you normally do this in your little temporary base, but cobblestone. Circular formation like this. And this little button right here, just press A on that. It's way better. And you see how I can craft iron ingots? It's because I got all these iron ingots from the ruined portal. Put it in a formation like this. There you go. And then you got an iron ingot. Since I only have 2, I would craft... Since you don't have any armor, you can't craft any. There's no such thing as wooden or stone armor. I should probably close that. Sorry, guys. I'll build a shield since you're really bad. Probably you don't know how this world works. Don't build a shovel. Don't make 2 iron shovels. Don't make a hoe. Since I'm like a swordsman in Minecraft, I would do a iron sword, but I'm a beginner, so I'm going to make, what's it called? Shield, yes. Crafting table. This recipe book, it's a lifesaver, alright? And you can also switch it off. You make a stone axe. Sorry if this is going slow, guys. And then you can make a campfire, which you can actually cook your raw food on. And this can't be oak planks for some reason. They have to be any type of log. There you go. And to check where the sun is, and in Minecraft too, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Follows the same rule. And so I mean this is north. North, east, south, west. So it's going west, it is going down. And as a secondary way to build all these animations, just don't expect them to be in the vanilla game. You'll figure it out for yourself. It's very basic. Since I don't have any add-ons, it's not that laggy. An alternative way to build your starter house, or just a temporary house, go into like the side of a hill or a mountain. If we could get to one. I'll pause. Okay, swimming lessons with Hunter over here. Watch out for drowns, even if you're in a boat, which you can, it's a boat. Squid ink sacks. This is what these dudes give you. Now if you want to go up on Nintendo Switch, press A. And if you want to actually swim instead of just float, you can sprint, but I don't have any hunger, and you would swim. If you want to go lower, B to crouch, which makes you go down. See how that drown's following me? We don't want that. And to use that shield into this slot. By the way, real quick, for a Nintendo Switch, boom, boom, boom. You can also do that with armor. And boom. You press your crouch button, Nintendo Switch. On Switch, it's B. You can block enemy attacks, but keep in mind your durability. Sun is going down. We really need to get moving. Or I guess you could just build a little staircase down. make sure you place a torch so you can see. And plug up the hole. Don't make this confusing to where you're at, so you're all disoriented. Put that campfire there. There's gonna be smoke, but it doesn't actually. There's no one. It's not like oxygen in Minecraft. And I'm just gonna press your interact button on other consoles, which is ZL for Switch. See how it goes on there? And it'll cook slower than furnaces, but it will be fast enough. And you can also put different types on there at once. Maybe you gather yourself here for the day. Maybe if you actually collected some ores, you can, look around. Well, what am I saying? You can put coal or any small wood thing, but don't use wood, it's not that efficient. Put coal in there, best. See all the pork chops cooked? Now I can eat these. Watch that hunger bar. There's also such a thing as saturation. I think that's how long you keep your hunger for. Down there. And they're all different types of things. All different types of foods. So yeah. Did it cook? No. Just as I paused it finished. And now that I'm at full hunger, I can actually regenerate. And maybe since you don't want the smoke in here, you can build like at least one block. Ow. Do not step in the fire. If you crouch, then you can step in the fire because it's only 2 blocks. See, I'm regenerating because I'm at full hunger. Now if I can build a whole hole to the surface, but mobs can drop in. I guess if it's 2 blocks like this, they can't crouch, so they'll just burn in the fire. But still don't do that. Now, if you run out of space, keep the wheat seeds. Don't keep the wheat seeds, I meant. But other than that, I'd clear out your inventory. Maybe make a little hole. Never throw away your wool. Always keep your ores, except the iron nuggets. You don't really need those. Pumpkins. If you want to make sugar or paper, you can use this. And by the way, since you're a beginner, we're just gonna be taking this nice and slow. So don't be thinking you're gonna be being the Ender Dragon. I'm gonna make you go to the Nether in 5 days. I want you to make sure you're nice and prepared. Yeah. And if you need to take a break by now, if you're a little confused, exhausted, just, pause it. Take a break. I'm gonna go get a drink. Okay, we're back, guys. Hopefully my controller isn't gonna die anytime soon. It probably is gonna end this session, but maybe plug up this hole. And I would recommend making a window. spiders can drop in. But this is actually pretty cool if you get a slab, which is just half a block. So cobblestone, oak planks. Just do that. Oak slab. This would probably be great. So baby creatures won't be able to get you. Spiders won't be able to get you. And the mobs will sense you. They'll come here. It's actually how a mob farm works. And to get in here, it's a block and a half. The slab is half a block. You would crouch and then go up there. And mobs will sense you. They'll fall in this hole. They can't attack you. And you can just break their ankles. Make sure you break them good. Alright? Then you get some XP, which you'll need for enchanting. You'll learn about that later. There's not much else you can do except for wait for day. But you can also mine. This is called strip mining. Strip mine for ores. This video is being recorded in the middle of summer, so hope you're staying cool out there. I actually have an ice cone machine. Snow cone machine. I'm actually going to tell my friend about this, because she's going to be a new player to Minecraft. So, I've just been texting her, but it's not really... Ugh, granite. Ew. It's like the worst stone type. Anything else. Honestly, I wouldn't touch granite, so... Oh, there's more of it. If you guys want to see a playthrough of my normal world or a brand new survival world that's actually modded, if you look at my channel description, that's in the description. You can get a lot of stone this way too, but it costs a lot of pickaxe durability. If you want to see me, like, I don't know, play a brand new world that's modded, I have some good add-ons. At least I think they're good. I don't know what you guys call good. If you guys, yeah. And I'll probably start, like, reviewing add-ons from the marketplace. It's only from the marketplace. This is a console. Check if it's daytime. Ooh, it's almost daytime. Okay, now, I collect my stuff. Now, fun fact, if you destroy a campfire, you don't get the campfire. You get charcoal. This lasts longer than coal in a furnace. You can also get it by smelting a wood log, like this, not wood planks, a wood log, by smelting that in the furnace, and you get charcoal. And I might get some achievements and later. Excuse me. I might get some achievements in later episodes, or just later in this episode. But mostly I've mainly played with keep inventory, so I've never gotten achievements. Oh wow, was I about to get that? And there's also such thing as leather armor. If you get a bunch of leather. Now, what would your goal be here? That's a village right there. You will need that. And kill some cows. and by jumping and while you're falling, you hit your target, that's a critical hit. Oh, I was missing. Boom, now I have some more food for the night. This is a village. When you go here, you're going to want to go here immediately. Now, these are super rare. It's an abandoned village. They have no villagers. They have zombie villagers. Might as well free the mobs. Free the cows. Yes, I will for you. You too, guys. Come on out. Or even cheering. Looks like it died. Hold on, guys. Okay, we got some the worst color, red Joy-Cons. My favorite color is blue. Gray's good too. Well, might be some worse gameplay with the Joy-Cons, so. You see how it has cobwebs and it's all broken. You'll almost never want to go to these. Second cobwebs, pull out your sword, break them. And you also get strength from them. No. Fence. Other fence. You can actually purify these, but just make sure you stay away. Get them. Originally, there would have been loot in here. And you see this? This is a bed. We need this. In that case, take our wool. Yeah, it's our wool. This is your guys' world. I guess you guys could comment what you would to do. What you want to do. Oh, why am I? I feel evil now. It's free. Yay. I guess you guys can tell me what you want to do next. Do you want to build? Do you want me to teach? What do you guys want me to teach you? Okay, example. Well, he should attack me. Is he not? See him. Okay. This is a smoker. It'll blast furnace, I meant. It'll smelt ores faster. I should probably plug in the phone in. I had the camera lag. Okay, I don't really feel like editing this for my first video, so this is not going to be edited. I'm just going to pause the recording every once in a while. Bells. The sand you would put in a furnace, smelt it, and you would get glass. So it happens in real life too. You can honestly take these. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, so if you want to give me some tips. Oh my gosh. Okay. Shield, crouch. See how it blocks it? But my durability is going down. Of course, shields are very uncostly, so it's just one iron. Oh. you want to make sure you get this little green stuff, which is called XP. This whole green bar, that's your XP bar. That's your XP level. You'll use this to enchant stuff. This is a brewing stand that's used for brewing potions, later episode. Usually in normal villages there would be chests, but of course I had to come across the rare abandoned village instead of a normal village. Now in normal villages, if you steal, there's like, I call it villager karma. They'll give you good trades if you don't steal their crops. But be real with me. They're zombies. Do you think they can think? You can put stuff in this to make bone meal. But you can also get bones to make bone meal. And if I were to slap this on my crop or sapling or grass, boom, it grows a little bit. Now I wouldn't go for potatoes unless you like bake them, but they still look pretty weird. See? Grows. I would go for the wheat. You gotta reach for the good stuff, guys. Excuse me. I apologize very deeply. See how I got all these seeds? Now, to make this farmland, you would get a hoe and press ZL on Nintendo Switch to till it, I guess you can call it. And then you can put seeds, any type of seeds in there. It's like, let me think. There's wheat seeds, which give you wheat. Melon seeds, any type of seed. Now I'd pull on my bed if I wanted to sleep through the night, because you see it's getting nice and dark. Put my bed on the ground. Respawn point set. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. That is completely true. The sun's just setting and it hasn't turned to night yet. That's why. Just give it a minute. So now when you die, you're going to spawn back in your bed. But since I'm going to destroy this, I'll just respawn back at the... what's it called? My brain's buffering, hold on. The world spawn point. Hello. So abandoned village is basically useless. Now if you want to be honorable, don't really steal from actual villagers and actual villages. It's just unhonorable. Oh, it's this same gravel beach. Normally this would be a stone beach. And I'm not going to go on the chunk base and do anything, like search through it to see if there's any villages nearby. Because my phone's recording, that's why I search chunk base on. I don't even have a laptop. I don't have a capture card. But that's totally fine. This is just give you guys a weird angle. You know, all you gotta do is record on your phone. But sorry for the weird angle. But I wanted to film a video and I didn't have a capture card, nor did I have a laptop. I love rain, in real life and in Minecraft. And to switch perspectives in the game, I think I talked about that. For Nintendo Switch users, it's this button, arrow up button. Now I'm in third person back. See, I can move around, of course. Then press it again, third person, front. And press it again, it's first person again. It's just a nice loop. So, 3 days. Survived 3 days. Actually, you know, I think we'll like make it to, make a little, you guys can comment a goal that you want me to get to. Now, of course, it's not a big there's a big overarching goal, beat the Ender Dragon. I actually never beat him. I see, this is part snowy biome. In snowy biomes, when it rains, it's just a blizzard. Nice. We should sell. Now, of course, this is the overarching goal: beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. But of course, that's not the main story. That's like the main story. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's just like, that's how you can get the Elytra. Once you beat the Ender Dragon, you can go to the outer End Islands. And that's, you look for an End ship, you get Elytra. I've never done it myself, because I've never beat the Ender Dragon, actually. But I want to do that in my survival world first, so. You can use wheat to make bread. And since it's raining, the mobs can't spawn. Since there's no sun or light. And you can actually fish. Since I have string. Oh, I hate the Joy-Cons. But this is how you make bread. Wheat, wheat, wheat. Lots of wheat. Wheat should be your main food source. No, I have not applied for a singing job. No, I'm not going to do it. And then to make a fishing rod, stick, stick, stick. String, string. This is a fishing rod. Now I can go to the nearest body of water. That doesn't look too near. Let's go to the Atlantic Ocean. That's not in Minecraft. Just joking around. I think it's like less of a probability of you catching fish and like treasure enchantments if you go on one block. So then you can press ZL, your interact button, ZL for switch. Cast it. Boom, now you're fishing. There's actually a higher probability of catching good items when it's fishing. Now I'm going to watch my little bobber. See those bubbles? It went down. I did it too early, so I'd recommend doing it closer to you. So then you can see bubbles go like up to the fishing bob. It'll go down, and not immediately, I guess. And then you'll reel it in, which is ZL again. Yeah, I just really like teaching people stuff in Minecraft. Is that bubbles? No. I just really like to teach people stuff that I know, because I know a lot. See? Now I got raw cod, which I can cook in a furnace or a smoker. On blast furnaces, they just can't smell anything else, but they smell ores faster. So I think our goal for this episode will be get iron armor. Oh, I did that too late. I'll be get iron armor. Why does the water look so musty over there? Now, since I want to go traveling over water, you can't just do that. Nah. And if you get leather and one string, you would put leather right there, and string right there. It'll give you a bundle. It can hold a stack of items, except for unstackable items you can't put in there, which you can just put one of them in. Boom, boom, boom. That is how you make a boat. It's like the Game Theory song, I think. Somebody should approach me and say, hey, can you make a jingle for my company? You would put this on the water, press interact, go out there. Oh, this is a swamp biome. You also have to watch out for drowned. These are lily pads. This is a huge mountain. Yo. It's like a little island. Yeah, if you ever want to build it here, of course you can. You don't have to follow this directly, because every seed is different too. Yeah, so. Not so. There's probably not any structures there, but. Let's see if we can turn out of here. No, I don't want the lily pads. I'm really a sucker for keeping my. I would go in third person for this. I'm really a sucker for keeping everything organized. Okay. Now your next goal would probably be. Let's do like. Okay, I want you to go try to find a cave. Now that you're nice, when you're nice and situated like me. Hold this down. Birch forest. Honestly, these are pretty good. Those little yellow spots on the ground. These are wildflowers. Wildflowers. They're pretty nice in my opinion. I'll just leave it there. I don't need it. Now I want you to look for a nice cave, alright? And if you want to look, you can only get achievements if you have a Microsoft account. Look up a video for that. It's pretty alright. Oh, nope, didn't crash. Okay. I'm going to show you my stats just so you know what I've been doing in my other worlds. Now, I've played for so much more than that. This is my screenshot gallery. Achievements. Oh, there's in progress ones. Passing the time. Play for 100 days. Fam, should that be our goal? Or am I too cooked? Cook and eat a pork chop. Do I have to do that several times? Adventuring Time. Has anybody watched the show Adventure Time? That was my favorite show. I actually have it all on DVD. The whole series. And of course I have a DVD player. It's pretty good. It's more modern. Discover 17 biomes. That's Adventuring Time. And can anybody tell me what the gamer points are? The little G's. Rainbow Collection. Gather all 16 colors of wool. can look on at all of your achievements that you could do. Locked and completed. And some of these give you good cosmetics. Like, it's a sign. This gives you a really cool cape. I won't show it, but okay. Anyway. Zombie. Run so you don't die. Surprised I haven't died yet. Has anybody else here watched Can Man? Okay, welcome back. Oh no! Unfortunate. Let's straighten it back up. No, great gosh, the Minecraft music. Don't worry, I know I'm giving you guys this nostalgia. And my TV's at like... It's pretty low sound right now, so... Okay, see, now we found the cave. Hey. Oh yeah, I don't have dynamic lighting. I really wish I could put some add-ons right now, guys. You guys should let me know if I could do that, but I think I should save that. This is like a tutorial series. I think I should save that for an actual Let's Play. I don't know. And, of course, my... What's it called? My normal survival world, the one that I'm always surviving in. That's just stupid comment. Oh, that's deep. I don't have a water bucket. Okay. So just let me know in the comments, should I am I allowed to add, like... So, ones that don't actually change the game, but change how the visuals are. So what you're going to do in this situation, since you don't have a water bucket or a powdered snow bucket, you're going to look, now, fun fact, well, not fun fact, it's crucial fact, if you press B to crouch, switch users, you can go to any ledge, and you won't fall off unless you jump. Now here I'm going to, I can't really see over there, so I'm going to look here. Dig. Yeah, watch this block right here so you don't fall. I don't know how I know this so well. I've always been playing with keep inventory. Now, same rule as I said when digging straight down. In the middle of the blocks, even if you have to, you can do that. Okay, I stand on both blocks. And just dig down. You don't really need copper unless you have like a spyglass, but you also need amethyst for that. Now, in the newest update, they're going to be adding copper armor. And in a lot of add-ons, there's copper armor. Of course, I add a torch every once in a while so you guys can actually see. And no, I'm not turning off the lights. It's night actually now. Chat, am I cooked? No, I'm an experienced Minecraft player, so. That there. Sticks. Stone pickaxe. Simple as that. And I'll probably show you this in my survival world showcase. My actual survival world that I'm always in. I'll show you what to use and to always have in your inventory on you at all times. But you always want to have wood on you. Any type of wood, honestly. You just need it. Don't think, oh, I don't need wood. You need wood. If you ever get stuck in a cave, and with my add-ons and in the newest update, bring like copper with you. It's like the most common, it's the most common resource, and you can just use it. So you would just bring it with you, maybe in a bundle, and you don't even have to bring like a full stack. Just bring like maybe like 16, quarter of a stack. That's all you have to bring. So, let's say my diamond pickaxe broke. Oh, I do have all this stone, but I could just use for a faster pickaxe that's a little bit better than stone, but not as good as it's not as good as iron. You can just get your I'm so bad at this. That's my favorite over right there. Oh yeah. Should have ran into the cave. Sorry guys, I forgot. If you want to stack up, jump, put a block under you. Jump, put a block under you. Jump block, jump block, jump block, jump block, jump block, jump block. Don't clip that, guys. Resist the urge to clip that. And once you get used to it, you can get really fast to it. And that's the thing. Don't get overwhelmed, guys. You can just give it time. You can get used to it after a long while. I don't really feel like editing this, guys. I was gonna use like CapCut. That honestly looked like too much effort. I'm not lazy. I'm not that lazy. Just, you know. I've heard other YouTubers just like, oh, I usually, like, they edit for like hours. Like, I watch Swaley and Exivively. That's iron. That's what we need, guys. And maybe like regenerate. And you guys know that, like, warning, if you have epilepsy, please consult a doctor before playing video games. I feel like that's just common sense. If there's a person with epilepsy, don't you think they would think, if they saw an ad for a video game, they'd probably see the flashing lights and like, now of course I know they need that for like a disclaimer to put all the legal action off of them. Say, hey, we put a precaution there, a disclaimer there. You should have followed that, 4 days. Oh, and don't fall for this, guys. This glow lichen, it looks like diamonds all the time. Ominous iron. And when you just see one like that, always dig out around it any ore you find, alright? If you don't, you might just find me in your bedroom at night. I will make sure you get that. More iron. If there's any questions you have, like, if I did something, like, if I didn't explain the stacking, because it's just a natural instinct for an experienced Minecraft player. Somebody might have been confused, so if you have any questions like that, you can just ask me. I might, oh man, I'll probably answer it, but I'll probably not get to all of them. Oh yeah, more iron. Iron. Ugh. You know when people, when like British or Australian people say iron. Oh yeah, you're gonna be running after I consult you. It's not iron. I live in Ironia. It's iron. Now, yeah, the English language is difficult to learn, but it's like going to an English class, and when they were learning in an English class, like with Duolingo or Babbel, I don't know. I don't think anybody uses those apps, but Duolingo is probably more popular. And by the way, I don't wear a helmet when wearing armor, guys. So for me, it'll be 24 for a full armor set for me. But for you, if you like wearing helmets, it'll probably be it'll be 5 more. So you do the math. I don't know. I don't want to. I can do it. I just don't want to do. I just don't want to. Playing Minecraft right now. Guys, how would you feel if I just... I feel like somebody should just... Okay, I have a plan. I'm going to... What if somebody, like... Oh my gosh, I'm stirring so much. I'm gonna have to use CapCut at this point. If I were to randomly put a horror add-on on this, and act like this is just a normal tutorial let's play, how would you feel? Like, honestly. How would you... I feel like that would be a pretty good gimmick. Of course, YouTubers can't just, like, milk it, you know. Man, this cave is really good. See, I could have missed that iron. And I don't mind if you're like skipping around during this. So, because this, actually, I might put forth the effort to edit it. Now, this, honestly, I wouldn't go into it because that looks like I'm not a cave diver. Cave divers, no, don't think about it. Don't you dare think about it, alright? All those weirdos. Now, if you're just spelunking, casually into these nice big caves that are almost completely safe, that's fine. But people who are like, they have a loving family, they have 2 kids, they have a Ferrari, they have the best life ever, and they just randomly decide to go into a stalagmite cave, waterlogged stalagmite, claustrophobic cave. Like, why? There's no reason to be going in there. Ah, jeez. If I was a skeleton, now I'd have to put up my shield, Skeleton? No. Oh, that was so perfect. That was great. That was great. I love that. 51 iron just from this one cave. If you want to start on this, then you can, of course. You probably saw the seed at the beginning of the video. How long have we been recording? Doesn't even tell me. Oh! An hour and 40 minutes. What am I doing? Depriving somebody of their time. That's probably the unedited version. Unedited version. What's this thick tree? The heck? It's weird, okay. I bet the audio is probably really bad. You probably can't even hear me. And just proof that I'm playing on Bedrock. It's your proof, gamers. Yo, this is perfect. We met our goal on day 5. Ah, no, the camera. Camera. Why am I doing it so far that way? Sorry guys, this isn't even a tripod. This is literally like a... I don't even say this, bro. So by now you would want to start like building a little house. Now, I would just do this as like a little test round world. Just see what you want to do, you know. See what you can do, see what you like most about the game. See what you like most about the game, you know. Set your spawn point. I just set my spawn point there. Yeah, see what you like about the game, see... Oh hey, I really like playing, I really like building, I really like surviving. I just like doing everything around. I'm like a swordsman. I'm like a swordsman, actually. I like to fight mobs. Redstone, or you want to mess around with redstone? Go ahead and do that. I am not stopping you. It's pretty complicated. But don't let that discourage you. And remember, this is your world, your game. Unless you're building on unless you're on a Realm server. Remember, you can do anything you want in Minecraft. So for your first house, don't do anything too complicated. Like right here, I'm just you know, this is pretty much just gonna be a box house, except for like I'm gonna put a stair roof on there. And you know, just experiment in this world. Then once you think you have everything, maybe you wait for a few more videos in my series. Now, of course, I'm not forcing you to watch this if you really don't want to. But my advice would be test around in this world, see what you like, build a bunch of things, see how long you can survive. But don't make this your main world. Don't stay in it too long either. Then once you think you can do stuff, you think you can do you think you can survive, then yeah, start a new world. Stonecutter. We'll need that actually. And no, I'm not gonna explain this to you guys. Sorry. This is a little more complicated thing. Oh no, there's no more oak around. And guys, I actually bought RLCraft, but for some reason it just doesn't download. Like, there's like a 2 gigabyte limit for Minecraft on the Switch, but like, I even undownloaded all my other add-ons and action and resource pack, and it still didn't download. Like, it fills up the bar goes all the way up, but then it just stops there. It doesn't download. It goes to the full percentage for downloading, but it doesn't go. So. And of course, take your time when doing stuff in Minecraft. Don't be, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta start a farm, I have to build a house right now, I have to get diamond. No, just slow down, maybe even take a break every once in a while. You can take it unseriously, or you can be a speedrunner. Just like, do it in 2 seconds, beat Minecraft in 2 seconds flat. I'm not trying to insult the speedrunning community, but it's just not for me. Well, I think we met our goal, guys. And this is just a starter house, by the way. Actually, no, I'm just going to build a block house. Sorry if I repeated myself so many times. It's just Hunter for you. Now, this is 2 blocks. You would want at least 3 blocks so you can actually jump. But 4 blocks if you're going to like put a lantern on your house. It's just a starter house, don't worry. I have to job a bridge. Or I could just do this. The Joy-Cons, they're so sensitive. I think my sister's come home, so. Make sure you light up your base. Well, not this much, jeez. 1 torch on each wall. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll make the armor now. This is how you make armor. This is the chest plate. This is the boots and leggings. That's the helmet that I'm not gonna wear. how you make an infinite water source. Go in there. Put it in there. See how it fills itself. And now it fills itself every time. Making very basic little crop. Then you take this out. Take any of your seeds, put them there. And they need water to grow. There's no sun factor though. Of course you can expand this as big as you want it. And there you go. You have a little crop. Don't do that though, we'll just give you an iron nugget. Nothing like I see it. Nice to see it. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, I guess. Don't really need to, though. No, I guess you can. But, yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day.